Hi everybody, this is Mike Gerdes with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living with Wonder Dog Yoga, bringing you another love note. I hope you've had a wonderful day today. Today I wanted to talk about intelligence. Yeah, when you're doing something right and you're using your mind and your intellect properly, when you're connected with spirit, when you're centered, and those divine ideas flow through you and everything just goes snap, 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 everything goes well. However, there are those times when we practice unintelligent use of intelligence. Are you familiar with anything like that? I tell you what, if things aren't going right for you, if you think that life is a pain in the backside, if you find yourself just going through hell, just getting through the day, chances are there's an unintelligent use of intelligence going on here. Now, what do we do about that? Well, we ask ourselves, okay, what's the problem here? Oftentimes it's easy for us to identify the problem, but it's hard for us to identify what the solution is. So let's talk about using intelligence to move from what we don't like to what we do like. What is it that you want? This is basic science and mind stuff that I've talked about, and Dr. Maxine has talked about, you've learned in classes. So oftentimes, when we're making unintelligent use of intelligence, we're focusing on what hurts. We're focusing on what we don't like. We're focusing on that spouse or that boyfriend or girlfriend we don't care for, or that neighbor that we don't care for, or the dog down the street that barks at yoga. Whenever we're focusing on them out there, rather than paying attention to what's going on in here, it's unintelligent use of intelligence. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have an excuse to do that. Of course, there's lots of excuses, but there's never a reason. There's something to be said about restraint. And I'm talking about when something happens, you don't have to react instantaneously to it. What you can do is pause for a moment and put your intelligence into gear before you respond. In other words, if we respond rather than react, we're making intelligent use of intelligence. Now think about times that you've gotten into trouble. Think about the last time that you got into an argument with somebody. Could somewhere along the line it might have had to do with reacting rather than responding? Were you talking on what your needs were and asking what their needs were and trying to identify a way that you could both have your needs met? Or did you just go into reaction mode? This I'll tell you, when you go into reaction mode, it doesn't work out very well, but only 99 times out of 100. There may be that rare instance in which you win one, but even when you win, you lose. So let's move forward, making a decision to pause before we respond so that we can make intelligent use of how we respond. Let's get in touch with what in us is important. What need within us is needing to be expressed. What need in us is needing to be fulfilled. And then let's identify in the other person. And it could be simply by asking a question. You don't have to be a mind reader. You don't have to be a psychic. Just ask the person, hey, what's important to you in this? What do you really need to get out of this situation? What's your concern? Just ask that question. And sometimes people are so blown away that you're actually asking them what they need, you bring a whole new dynamic into it. People that can become friends. So, Dr. Holmes says in the textbook, if you want to be a friend, if you want friends, be a friend. How do you want your friends to treat you? That's how you can treat other people. So let's make intelligent use of the intelligence. Let's plan on responding rather than reacting. And let's know that wherever we go, there is that goes with us, guiding us and directing us every step of the way. And if we're not enjoying what we're doing, we are the ones that are doing something wrong. So with that, I'm going to bid you good night. Yoga says good night, and we'll see you again some other time. Bye-bye.